Good midnight everyone, welcome back to your beloved drawback chess speedrun series, the series that I always reveal my drawback but always have a 100% win rate. And without any further ado, let's get into today's content. Today we are climbing from 7200 to 7300 rating points. Turn the other cheek, you cannot recapture. Absolutely diabolical, may as well just tell me to resign the game already. Reveal drawback to opponent. My opponent counter revealed. Simp. Lose if you have no queen. Okay, that doesn't sound very doable for me, but at least now I know what to do. E4. My only choice is to play as aggressively as possible and win the game before my opponent gets to fully understand my drawback and quickly destroys me in a couple of moves. E5. Alright, his best bet is to get his queen out and capture everything on my board. So I guess I'll develop my queen first. Getting my queen out first to discourage him from playing his queen. I mean, queen h4 is still possible here, but there is nothing I can do about that. Knight f6. Absolutely perfect. Bishop c4. He can take my e-pawn though. I cannot recapture. Queen e7. Aha. That gives me a bit more chance to take his queen. Knight c3. c6. Knight e2. Okay, I can tell this guy doesn't understand my drawback yet. We may actually have a chance here. d6. Knight g3. This is getting pretty clumsy though. I'm struggling to even get a single attack at his queen. Bishop g4. Queen e3. Knight takes c4. Aha. I think he has finally started to understand my drawback. But guess what? Bishop takes f7. I cannot take his knight right now, but bishop f7 is a check, which gives me a tempo and thus I can take his knight on my next move. Queen takes f7. Knight takes c4. Okay, at least I made some progress, but now there is queen takes f2, absolutely devastating. I can only hope that he doesn't see it. Thank you. I see he either still doesn't fully understand my drawback or my previous tactic to trade the pieces has caused him to question his own understanding. Regardless. f3. Preventing queen f2 while also attacking his bishop. I mean, he can just go queen f3 here, but thinking about that won't help the situation. Absolutely. d3. I'll add a helper to the royal fork. Didn't make it. Knight g5. I mean, it's alright though, as long as he... Okay, very unfortunate this time we don't have a check to earn a tempo. I have to avoid a situation that he can give a check with a capture. Queen takes c5. Take my queen please. Didn't work. That is also a royal fork though, I didn't even see that. Resignation. A rough start for today's video, but it's alright. Second game, let's go. Ichthyophobia. You can't make the move that Stockfish would make. Okay, that doesn't sound too bad. Reveal drawback to opponent. So basically I just have to avoid checks that only give me one legal defending move. Very easy to understand. d4. c6. My opponent counter revealed. Turn the other cheek. You cannot recapture. Aha. This is literally the drawback that I had for the last game. Oh my god, this website is trolling me right now. Queen d3. I'll show you the correct way to play against this drawback. d5. Queen takes h7. Another way to read his drawback is that when I make a capture, the piece that makes the capture is invulnerable. g6. Queen takes f7 check. King d7. Queen takes c7. Checkmate. King c7. Queen takes c7. Queen takes c7. Can't play e7 c7. Wait. What am I supposed to do then? Queen takes d8. Oh my god, I completely overlooked the fact that capturing the king is always the best move, so it will always be chosen by Stockfish. and the only way I can win this game is by having two different ways to capture his king, which is basically impossible. A double checkmate doesn't even do that because he can just move his king to another square that is only attacked by one piece. Holy hell, what kind of drawback is this? King d7. Queen takes c8. At this rate I'll just capture everything and offer a draw. Never mind. Ha! A win is a win. Third game, let's go. Bottled lightning. If you can move your king, you must. Absolutely diabolical. I bet this is one of the most hardest drawbacks out there. Reveal drawback to opponent. d4. My opponent counter revealed. Rising water. Every 10 turns, the water level rises 1 rank. You can't move pieces that are underwater, and you can't move to squares that are underwater. That also sounds pretty annoying, but compared to mine it's just not even worth mentioning. h6. Preventing bishop g5, bishop e7, forcing my king to move. Unlike normal chess where your king cannot move to dangerous squares, drawback chess allows you to physically blunder your king. Therefore my drawback basically says that when I can move my king for the first time, I will have to move my king for the rest of the game. Knight f3. That threatens knight e5, forking 2 pawns next to my king, and either way my king will be forced to move. Sadly there is no effective way I can prevent that. Of course I can't just move my pawns next to the king, as that is just allowing the king to move myself. Knight c6. e3. That is threatening bishop c4, bishop f7. Now I really don't have a way to defend that. a6. I cannot move any of the pieces and pawns next to my king. We can only play on the two sides of the board. d5. I can't move this knight, it has to stay here to defend knight d5. The fact that he is spending another move on this pawn shows that he already understands how my drawback works, and there is no lucky hope here. I can only focus on my own development. d takes c6. I have to take this pawn. Knight d5. This game is going very wrong very quickly. Rook b8. Knight takes f7. You know what? Let's not give up yet. King takes f7. Alright, now I can only move king for the rest of the game. He brought his queen out. Aha. I can't just go back to e8 as queen takes f6, then a forced king f7 next is blundering a king. I have to go forward. It's alright, I'll show you how good I am at playing a king. Bishop c4 check. King d6. Queen d5 is checkmating one, by the way, or even worse, queen f5 forcing my king to walk to his own death is even more diabolical. Queen takes f6. Aha. Alright, it is move 10, so basically he only has these two pieces and the pawns. All the other pieces are now disabled due to his drawback. You know what? I think we actually have a chance here. King c5. Queen takes e7 check. That blunders a bishop. I can only move my king, but my king can definitely capture. Queen takes d8. King move. Queen takes c8. King move. Queen takes d7. Aha. Wait, I don't want to lose this pawn. I want to have a pawn beside the king to block some of the attacks. Queen takes g7. This guy is greedy and doesn't want to finish this game quickly. We really have a chance here. King b4. Queen takes c7. King c5. Queen takes b8. King move. Queen takes c8. King move. Queen takes h8. That blunders a king. King b4. I win. Queen d4 check. King b3. It is 20 moves, his second rank pawns are now also disabled. My king is the strongest piece on the board. Queen d3 check. Ha! Filthy insignificant effort. King takes c2. His queen cannot swim. He's still capturing pawns. At this point it came to me that I actually can just capture everything on his board and lead this game to an 80-move game, so then he can slowly but surely lose to his own drawback. But I guess that is just too evil. I probably don't need Satan to be my fan. King d1. Queen a5 check. King takes king. Third game is a win. Oh my god, would you look at that difficulty measurement. 2 wins and 1 loss. Drawback chess speed run today. 100% win rate.